Yeah, sorry about that. I had my mic muted. Yeah, I'm all kinds of everywhere. I've been just kind of pulling my hair out for a variety of reasons recently, and you know, it is what it is. It's fine. It's Friday. I just need a break. That's basically what it boils down to. Every week I get so slammed and bogged down, but yeah, I just need a break. Sound is fixed, but thanks guys, I appreciate it. You should definitely be hearing me loud and clear now. There's a delay in the video, so I'm still seeing comments. Good now, there we go. All right, missed that sexy deep voice. All right. So put your glasses off and mic on. No, I need my glasses. I gotta be able to see. I'm getting blind as I get older, but yes, I know Charles loves to go live nowadays. I think he's becoming more of a YouTuber than anything else, because he's pretty much, anytime I happen to like go live, there he is. He's there too. He used to like go through us YouTubers, but now he's got his own channel and he's just having fun with it. So more power to him. But anyway, you know, I wanted to come live this Friday. I've got a couple things I'm going to talk about. I've got an article I'm going to discuss. I do have a paid segment towards the end about eMoney, because they basically sent me like 20,000 tokens forever ago, and I didn't even realize it. So they hit up my people, and they're like, "Hey, is he ever going to like cover our project? Because we sent him tokens a long time ago." We're all like, we had no idea. So anyway, yes, I did find my glasses. I found my glasses on the island because I took them off when I was getting my hair cut. So the intro was way too long. Well, the intro was there to kind of let people start falling into chat. So yeah, it's a little long, but you know, it's not going anywhere. So just skip ahead of it if you don't like it. Natasha's finally in the house. Glad to see Natasha. Oh, I will also let you guys know that we finally officially placed my first Bitcoin ATM machine. So that is at a Marathon station now, and we've got 3 more that are basically going to be getting placed over the weekend, I think. And I have a retired police officer who is a friend of mine and one of the best dudes I've met in a long, long time. Known him for a while now. And he retired from the police department after like 15 years, and he's just a super, super good dude, somebody I trust immensely. And so he's basically going to be maintaining all that and handling it all. He's piped into my compliance officer, and my just basically he's piped into everybody and everything, and he's taking all that over so that I don't have to deal with it, because it's just one thing that I started. And I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. I want to keep doing it. I've invested a lot into it, money and time. And so, yeah, now, yes, I'm here finally. It's about time, Natasha, you slacker. Stay off the wine. I'm kidding. Natasha is like so immensely helpful and has been for so long. She's somebody that I can like just send a message to out of nowhere. I don't have to say anything for like a week. She knows I'm busy, and I'm like, hey, can you help with this? Hey, can you do that? She's always right on it. Just an amazing woman. Just amazing. You know, congrats on the first ATM. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long road. I'm not gonna lie. If you're looking to get into the Bitcoin ATM business, it's definitely a long road. I know everybody's over there watching Charles. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Charles, even though I think he like went live first. But dude, take a break, will you? I even messaged him the other day. I'm like, or it might have been last night. I'm like, dude, when are we gonna like go hang out and close a bar down together? And of course he doesn't respond. He messages me when he wants something or he needs help with something or whatever. Otherwise, I'm just I'm like his little prostitute. That's pretty much how it feels most of the time. But anyway, and he doesn't even need us anymore because, you know, he's got his own thing and he's like killing the rest of us. So anyway, Crow Trader's actually it's finally got out of some trades I've been sitting in for a minute. And but it's been doing pretty well. It's been a little slow because I'm only running 3 pairs. So when Bitcoin shoots up, you know, it leaves a lot of these alts in the dust for a while, and I manually DCA'd multiple times in my ADA BTC pair on the bot, and then finally got out of it, and then now I'm back in another trade. It's currently down 5.62%. But if you look, yeah, you could, well, it's like showing up funny, but you can see all the DCAs I had. I haven't said, I think, to do 10 DCAs. But only on ADA. ADA is the only one that I'll like DCA like infinitely, because I just don't care. But it makes trading a lot more comfortable. But anyway, I did manually DCA beyond what I had originally set my settings for, and then finally got out. It exited that trade at profit, and then it got right back into another one. So just waiting on that. Currently we've got a BNB versus BTC trade. Got out of one. That was the profit on that trade. That was the profit on my other big ADA trade. And then I had a recent trade close with Uniswap versus Bitcoin. So, and you can see, I think I started my trading bot with 0.2 Bitcoin. Nothing like insane. But you know, just enough to be able to like run some pairs that I think are going to be profitable. I kind of look at the volatility of the pairs and I experiment with different settings and things. But Stephen Miller, your cousin Alex is a good friend. That's cool. Yeah, he messaged me today. He's become a big ADA convert holder, hodler. So yeah, I love my cousins, man, and it's insane. It's insane how much they are like my uncle, their father. It's like even thinking about it, I can get a little choked up. It's just like hearing their voices, their inflection, and the way they talk and everything. It's like my uncle all over again. Hit that like button. Support ADA. How about supporting me? Come on now. For those of you guys that are artistically inclined in the voxel-based asset creation, I'm still looking for some people to help with the Sandbox. I've got my little 3x3 plot of land. I really want to create a world on it. And then like assets to support that world. And I'm looking for like legitimate like people that know how to use the voxel edit and the game creator in the Sandbox. And like I'm like legitimately looking. So if you've got the chops, you've got the skills, and you're really good, and you've got a portfolio you can show me, hit me up, because I really am looking. And so just be careful that you're not like, I'm never going to ask you for money. I'm never going to ask you for anything private. I'm never going to ask you for like your WhatsApp or like what any of that. Like if I happen to do that to anybody that reaches, it's not me. It's not me. @Upstager is my Telegram. If any little letters are misspelled or changed around, it's not me. You know the drill. Be careful. I literally just had somebody message me the other day, and he was like, man, you're a real dangerous person to contact. He's like, as soon as I joined your community and I sent you a message, I had like 3 different crypto crows message me on Telegram and Twitter. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's these guys, they've got nothing but time to like try and rip people off. Charles is offline now. They're coming to you. Oh, yeah. Well, viewers are going up a little bit. Yeah, well, thanks for joining me, folks. But anyway, I need some help with the Sandbox. So now this is something that I posted yesterday. If you can, tell me why I'm wrong. In the meantime, enjoy twistedtimes.io. But I'm basically, I put out a very bold, very specific prediction that on March 29th, 2021, Bitcoin's price will peak at $63,280, give or take a day, give or take $1,000. And that will be the first peak of what I believe is being set up to be a 2-peak bull market. And I'm going to go over some of the details about this because I posted this last night at 7:25 p.m. And you know, people are looking at it. Some people are like, oh, why are you fudding? And, you know, the same old shit, because I'm not. That's the thing, man. If you want a lot of views and you want to make $1 billion in YouTube, you basically got to be a moon boy for everybody's bags. And you can't tell anybody anything bad or like people think you're funning and they make you like an enemy of the state or something. Listen, this is just kind of what I think might happen. I don't know that it's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball, but based off of everything I've looked at now for weeks, I believe this is what's going to happen. That's just, I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I know institutions could change a lot of things. Big, bad, bold news, big new adoption. I mean, all sorts of stuff could happen. But listen, even in the midst of all of this, we're still seeing a lot of the same price action play out. I mean, and it's very, very similar to previous periods of time. And but here's what I know. What I know is, while I did sell a little Bitcoin, because I've got a lot going on, I needed a little bit of capital. But I felt that, like, you know, this week is probably going to be the time for me to do it. And you know, if I didn't need to at the moment, I wouldn't have sold. I'd just be holding it all, and I'd hold through, and you know, as I always do. But I am not selling my ADA. I'm not selling anything else. You know, it is what it is. And but you know, I'm just letting you guys know that this is where my thoughts are. And I have read a lot. I've done a lot of I've done different calculations. And this is what I came up with. March 29th, 63,280, give or take a grand, give or take a day. And listen, it could come to fruition. Maybe it doesn't. But this is one MVRV Z-score. I'm still waiting for this to peak up, and I'm expecting to see this sometime next week. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm expecting to see this cross up over the red area, and I'm expecting to see that happen next week. And I'm expecting this to cross over by the 29th. And when that does happen, I figure the day after that or thereabouts will be where we peak out, and then we start a pretty major correction as the first peak of the bull market. Now, it could be wrong, but there's other information to support this. Let me see here. This just came out today. Another Bitcoin breakdown imminent. Top analyst maps short-term path for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Crypto analyst and influencer Michael Van de Poppe is outlining what he believes is in store for the largest crypto asset by market cap. Van de Poppe is taking to YouTube to map out his short-term Bitcoin and Ethereum price predictions for his 42,000 subscribers. After failing to conquer the $60,000 level, Van de Poppe says the flagship cryptocurrency is currently facing resistance and will likely fail to surpass it. This entire region between 60,400 and 59,000 is a resistance zone for the current price, through which I'm not assuming we will break through. I'm assuming we will fail to break through it and get a new drop down again, in which we get into chop season, as we would call it. So, and you know, he goes into a little more detail. There are a lot of articles coming out about this now. I mean, it just seems like that. I think that we're going to have a bit of a push above 60,000. It's going to be a little bit of a fake out, and then we're going to tank. That's what I think. I mean, I hate to say it. I would love to say we're going to the moon and we're never going to slow down and this and that, but I just don't think that's what's going to happen. And, you know, if we're looking at Bitcoin's price, you know, it's consolidating a little bit. It's not even really consolidating. I mean, it's just not moving. There's not a lot happening. This is on a daily chart. Let's take a look at an hour. Yeah, I mean, if you look at an hourly chart, we're just not doing much, and we haven't for a little while. It's just been kind of going up and down by a couple grand or so maybe. And I think we're going to see a little bit of a push up into around, you know, this area here, and then boom. And then once we get through that, then the sky's the limit. Like once we get through that, if it happens. So we'll see. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear that, but Cardano to hit $5, probably. Cryptocurrency price forecast. Elliott wave theory is helpful for determining trend and project. You know what else I'm doing? I'll show you. Where is it? Oh, I took it upstairs. I bought another book on Fibonacci retracement. trading, just because I like to read the stuff and I like to play around with it, even though I don't do a lot of it on my channel. I keep my charts pretty empty on this channel. But Crow, can you bench more than BitBoy? I have no idea. I have no idea. Hey, BitBoy's getting in shape, man. He's making that dough, and he's like, I'm gonna spend some of it to hit the gym. He might have some trainers, and I don't know what BitBoy's doing. I know I don't work out much anymore. I need to, and I'm planning to, but I gotta get through all this shit. I gotta get through this bull market first. I will tell everybody right now, though, in all sincerity, in all seriousness, and I've pondered this quite a bit. Once the bull market has concluded, my plan, and I'm letting you know now, once this is all concluded, my goal is to tie up all loose ends, clean the slate, and take a 2-year break and focus on me, focus on myself, focus on my health. I want to get in shape. You know, I'm sure I'll do like one last hurrah video, and then the next time you see me, you know, it'll probably be either at the low of the bear market or sometime into the start of the new bull. I mean, I just think I've been doing this now since 2017, pretty much nonstop, and it's like hard to even talk about it because it has been a big part of everything I've been and everything I've done now. But there's it is what it is. I know I need a break. I told my wife I'm gonna Cardano's pumping. Well, let's take a look. Oh, it is cool. I mean, it's not really pumping. I mean, it's at $1.32. That's cool. And you know, anyway, I just want to let you know, like, expect that by the end of this market. Do you meditate? No, I did start playing around with yoga a little bit. I don't understand what. Somebody keeps saying dumb shit and then deleting it. I don't know. All right. Don't delete. You don't. Here. You just get rid of them. Like, when people are like that in chat, I just get rid of them. I don't delete their comments. So anyway, yeah, I don't play games in the chat. Like, if people want to act that way, they can just go for good. I don't really care. Straight for Crow. What's up, Melanie? Haven't seen you since Miami. Haven't heard anything from you. Hopefully you're doing all right. Don't matter how big the pump. Coinbase listing in a few minutes. I thought the Coinbase listing happened yesterday. I thought that was on the 18th. So anyway, yeah. I mean, we'll come back to the price action on Cardano, but ultimately, you know, this gentleman's, you know, kind of talking about the Elliott wave, and the Elliott wave, the 5 ends up at, like, you know, a much higher price and all that. Listen, guys, when it comes to things like Cardano, this is the whole point of this whole video today. Do you believe Cardano is going to continue going up? It's a yes or no question. Do you think it's going to continue rising throughout the bull market? It's a yes or no question. I personally do. And because I do, I'm not selling what I have. It's one of those things that I am not even 100% that I plan to sell any when the peak of the market hits. It really just depends on a lot of other variables for me. Do I think I would be able to sell and then buy more and accumulate it more cheaper, this and that? Sure. And there's a possibility that I do that, even if it's a percentage of my total holdings. I don't know, but I let's just say hypothetically that you know, come next week the market does start taking a dive, right? And that we do get a significant pullback, and it ends up being the first peak of a 2-peak bull market. Let's say you sell off a bunch of your Cardano, you sell off your Bitcoin, you sell off a whole bunch of stuff, right? The whole market just starts just taking a huge dump, right? When do you buy back in? When is enough enough? When do you stop your risk and get back into a position? And when you did that, how has resetting your capital gains clock been affected? You know, like, what are your actual gains likely to be once you've taken that risk, you've accumulated some more, and you've reset your capital gains clock? That's really the question. And for me, I'm in a position now where, listen, if I had like $1,000 worth of Cardano and it wasn't really that big of a deal, then sure, I'd probably sell it real quick. Probably wait, see what happens at the end of the day, maybe in the next day. And maybe I would day trade back and forth. But I definitely wouldn't be like, I'm going to sell it and then like sit on it and like watch the market tank and try to find the bottom. Because when the bottom hits, the bottom's going to hit hard, but so is the reversal. And so it's just, to me, it's just a game. It's just a game, and it's not one that I'm really intent on playing personally. That's why I'm all about crowing my coins, really. And my hope is that we don't see. I would personally, honestly, I would love to see, if this is the first peak of a 2-peak bull market, I would love to see Bitcoin and Ethereum drop and Cardano hold strong. That's when you know you're really, really onto something. If Cardano is able to hold its ground against a lot of the other stuff falling, as it has in the past, I believe from that point, we're going to stay in a much, much bigger, better position for future growth. And I know some people are saying otherwise, but those are just the speculative traders that want the drop. I don't really give a shit about what those people have to say. I mean, I do, it's interesting, but some of these guys are like, oh, we need Bitcoin to go down 30% in order for that to be bullish long term. Like, whatever. No, we don't. It doesn't even have anything to do with it. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's just, Cardano is one of those things you buy, you accumulate, and you hold, and you wait for it to change the world and change your life. And that's, to me, that's how I view it. So, you know, and I'm very happy with my position, and I don't feel like I'm not going to risk it to try and accumulate more. But listen, you know, if you're just kind of playing around, to each their own. Bitcoin currently trading at 58.85. Let me refresh this just to be safe. Yeah, 50, almost 59,000. And Cardano's third. $1.32 right now. Cardano is, I'm like making sure this is, yeah, Cardano is third. Bitcoin number 1, Ethereum number 2, Cardano is number 3 right now on CoinMarketCap. How you like them apples? Wow. Jason, ADA is now listed on regular Coinbase. Really? So, okay, so it's not just Coinbase Pro. You can actually buy it with like a credit card and things now, because I haven't seen that yet. Or is this what Charles went live to talk about? Little son of a... Look, Charles. He should have came on my channel and broke it. I'm always asking him, like, what can we break? What can we break? He never does. But that's great news. So Cardano on Coinbase standard retail. Wow. Do you believe ADA will reach $8 this bull market? I do believe that. I don't, it doesn't mean I'm right. Wow, look at chat go. Yes, yes, yes. Lots of confirmations. Well, there you go. Mom, now you can get your damn Cardano. All your aunts and uncles and grandmothers and grandfathers and brothers and sisters that don't have a clue what Cardano actually is, but really want to buy some, can now do so on Coinbase with their debit card, apparently. So, well, that's good news. All right. Yeah, all I can say is I'm holding strong and I don't really care. So this is going to be a little paid segment because I said I would, and this is for eMoney, and this actually looked kind of interesting, but I'm just going to go through the website a bit. They sent me like 20,000 of their tokens like forever ago. I had no idea that they had sent them. Apparently I had agreed to work with them and do a segment, but I just never knew that they had sent anything or that it was a done deal. But after all this time, they came back and they're like, hey, is Crow ever going to do a segment on us? Because we sent these tokens forever ago. And sure enough, They were there, and it was on a completely different wallet. They used a different wallet called, what is this? eMoney. Well, it's the eMoney wallet. It's Kepler. I think it's Kepler. It's kind of like MetaMask, but I think it's for other stuff. So, and I think it used to be like Looney Wallet, is that, or Lunar Wallet, something like that. This video is worth watching, but it's like 3 minutes long. You can watch it if you're curious. It kind of goes over some of the nuances. I mean, these guys are basically looking to build their own. But here's what I will say. I guess when they sent me their tokens, they sent me like 20,000 tokens. I don't remember what they were worth. But I don't remember what they were worth at the time. I think it was like 20 grand if I'm not mistaken. I'm not even 100% sure. And generally when somebody like, well, hey, we'll pay in our tokens, I don't generally do that. But I was like, sure. I mean, this looks interesting. I'll accept the tokens, just not thinking anything of it at all. When I went to go into the wallet, when they were like, hey, we sent these tokens forever ago, and I went and looked at it, they were worth like 36 grand. So I was like, okay, well, that's a good sign. So let's look at the price a little bit. So right now, they're $1.51 a piece. The only problem is they're only tradable on BitMax. So, and I know that some of the stuff that these guys talked about in their like video promotion, trading volume's up, it looks like. All-time low is 57 cents. That was January 29th of 2021. So they basically peaked down, and then they've really kind of come back from that. And they're currently sitting at about $1.52, all-time high of $2.29. So a lot of volatility with this, I will say that. I mean, that's pretty volatile. And I'm guessing it's because of the low trade volume. I mean, a circulating supply is not that terrible for what they're trying to do, but they're a low cap coin, like not even a $20 million market cap. So they're, you know, they've got some ways to go. So let's take a look. Next generation stable coins, fully collateralized. Our tokens are backed by collateral in the form of deposits and government bonds held at commercial banks. Okay, global currencies, starting with major European currencies, eMoney will roll out to the USA, Japan, and then the world. Interest bearing, similar to savings. And that was another thing too. Out of the 20,000 tokens that they sent me, like 4,800 of them are still locked. I can't do anything with them. I mean, it wouldn't let me send them. It won't let me make any transactions with them. So I still don't even fully understand the point of that or why, but that's what it is. So I still didn't even get full value. Similar to savings in a bank account, eMoney tokens are interest bearing. Interest is automatically applied without the need to lock up funds. Are we talking about the same thing? Because in I mean, they sent 20,000 tokens. There were only 20,000 in there. Like, there was nothing in addition. There was nothing additional to that. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it how I see it. I don't know if it was that. If it was the like, this is the token that they sent me, NGM token. That's what they sent. So I don't know if there was another token in their ecosystem. Transparent. To prove our tokens are fully collateralized, eMoney is audited by Ernst & Young, providing quarterly proof of funds. Well, I don't think you get much better than Ernst & Young. I'm pretty sure they're like world renowned. Our service operates in compliance with anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing legislation. Money for everything. Unlock the potential of decentralized finance with eMoney stablecoins. I will say that within the wallet, there were like 6 or 7 other coins, and I'm thinking that might be what they're referring to. There are like 6 or 7 like wrapped versions of the coin that I guess work on different blockchains. So yeah. Let's take another quick look. All right, we're gonna switch this to a 30-minute chart. I'm gonna kind of bounce back to this. I mean, hell, we were at $1.48 just yesterday. We've come down. It gets listed on Coinbase, and it looks like there's some indecision. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Roadmap and timeline. Credit card payments, which I know they're working on. Cosmos IBC launches. Now in 2020, they launched the eMoney web wallet, which is actually what I used. It works. I used it, and it was pretty cool. I will say that I had some weirdness when I was trying to send the coins out of that wallet. It was like it, and I'm guessing because some of them were locked up, because I tried to send all of them and it wouldn't let me. It would only let me move like 15,000 of the 20. So, and the other 5 are just basically still sitting there. I don't know until when. I'll probably forget all about it before I ever do anything with them. And then March, mainnet launch. So that's already happened. So the mainnet launched on March 25th of 2020 with more than 30 validators joining within the first few hours. Select partners. Cosmos is really kicking tail. When it's actually cool to see Cosmos is in on this, because when I was first presented with Kava, when Cosmos, I think it was $2 or something like that. It wasn't even that high. And Kava came to me because of Adam Charles, who I know. He was working there and wanted me to do a segment for them. And I mean, both Kava and Cosmos have just really kicked tail since then. So that's a pretty cool partnership that I recognize. Certic, that's cool. Vendetta Capital, whatever. When it comes to venture capital groups and so forth, I'm like, okay, you know. But anyway, from there, we could take a look at, this is the roadmap and timeline. Q1, Q2, Uniswap liquidity pool. A NGM Ethereum liquidity pool will be created on Uniswap, but I don't think that's quite happened yet. Avalanche integrate, which this needs to happen sooner than later. When it does, I think it'll probably help them quite a bit, because like I said, right now you can only trade this on one exchange. And I know when I was first going to trade it, the exchange had it like paused for maintenance or whatever, so we had to like wait another day. That was a little frustrating, because I was just like, didn't even know what was happening. From here, this is actually pretty interesting. Yes, you'll notice your account is under investigation. I have had this Medium account now since like 2017. I think I posted one article once, and that has like, I haven't been able to do anything else with my Medium article or with my Medium account. There was no reason for this to like happen. It doesn't explain anything. I've tried emailing Medium. They have nothing to say. Just for whatever reason, I don't think they like my picture. I don't really know, because the article was silly and it wasn't even a big thing. It wasn't a big article at all. But I'd since deleted all of it. My only guess is that somebody who tried to create a fake Crypto Crow Medium account reported mine as being fake. That's my guess, because it happened to me once before on another platform. But Medium just didn't really give a shit and didn't look into it. So, that's why I don't use Medium, if anybody's curious. It's just they're, I don't know, inept. I'm not sure what the deal is over there. But I just kind of gave up trying. So anyway, eMoney appoints leading design agency bureaucratic for rebranding and digital transformation. This is from March 10th. I'll be curious to see what they do with that, but this is all a part of their Medium. eMoney monthly blog, February in review. Let's take a quick look here and see what's happening. I don't even know how long I've been talking about eMoney. From team appointments to new breakthroughs, February 2021 has been a great month for us. We cannot thank our eMoney community members enough for staking their NGM tokens to secure the eMoney network, providing feedback, supporting us, and spreading the word about NGM. Let's take a look at the highlights. Stargate upgrade. The Stargate upgrade represented an important milestone for the Cosmos project. An inter-blockchain communication IBC protocol paves the way for 200 plus Tendermint-based blockchains to interoperate easily. Cosmic Validator has selected eMoney as its next network to validate. We look forward to a long-term. This is pretty cool stuff. Strategic partnership with Elrond. I don't know, guys. What do you think about this? You don't hear eMoney being mentioned very often, and I didn't even know they had sent me any tokens. But you know, the more I look at them, like, these guys are definitely aggressive in what they're trying to do. I mean, they're working. So yeah, I don't know who this dude is, but yeah, I don't know who that is, but he's featured on their Medium. eMoney is now 10,000 follower community on Twitter. A big and special thank you. Well, that's cool. Why is this like the AT&T logo that they like? I'm not sure what's happening there. Well, there's definitely plenty to dive into. So if you're curious about eMoney, check it out. Currently trading at $1.52. It's up 1.7%. And then you can find the links to the eMoney website and their Medium account right here on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. I mean, their trading volume has definitely been going up a little bit, because I think it was only like $200,000 in trading volume yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gone up pretty quite a bit. I don't know why I'm stuttering. So, but that's eMoney. It is paid. Disclosures down below in the description. I might touch on that in the future again. I'd like to see what they do moving forward. Let me take a quick look at chat, and we'll leave that for a second here. Breaking news. Everybody's repeating the same stuff. I know. Cardano's on Coinbase. I get it. It's exciting. It's cool. Why isn't it possible to convert crypto into ADA on Coinbase? I don't know. It depends on whether or not there's a pair. If there's no trading pair for it, you're not going to be able to do it. You might have to go into Bitcoin first, or you might have to go into USD or something like that. Damn, I'm late, but thank God I can rewind. Love this man. Keep doing your thing, Crow. Don't let the scammers get to you. Yeah, thanks, Hutch Casey. I appreciate that. Sure, Coinbase helps with liquidity, but I would argue that it was liquid enough before. That's the thing about Coinbase. Isn't about adding liquidity. That's just what they say. Coinbase is about adoption. Coinbase is about having a gateway. Coinbase is like the marijuana to the crypto space for layman's. It's like that. It's like the first drug you get introduced to at a party. Hey, try Coinbase. You'll love it. And then you start branching off into everything else. It's not really how it is, but that's just what like a lot of people think based off all those Dare commercials, right? So yeah, Coinbase is like the first place that a lot of people look to get into the cryptocurrency space. That's why. I mean, that's all it is. eMoney rules. Well, I hope so. I hope it does well. I mean, yeah. So, you know, to the moon. Everyone that sell off ADA yesterday is a vulgar gambler, and we are inverters to the moon. I'm thinking Ivan Perez might be I think he started his drinking day a little early. Anyone in New York able to buy ADA on Coinbase? I think New York really does suffer from a lot of limitations for whatever reason. ADA only goes up when there is news speculation. She can't keep herself looking like XRP. That's funny. No, there is no bug on your screen. That was my introduction to crypto. That cracked me up so hard, the marijuana of crypto. I mean, it's true though, if you think about it. If you want to get people into the cryptocurrency space, what's the first place you tell them? You say, go to Coinbase, set up an account. You throw your debit card up there, buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, and now you're into crypto. And that's what plants the seed. And then people, it's like somebody gets $100 worth of Bitcoin. They get like their free $10 worth of Bitcoin once they've verified their account. And then, you know, and then from there, it's like you've started it all off. And then the first time they watch their $100 worth of Bitcoin go up $25 in an afternoon, they start freaking out like, oh my gosh. And then they want more. And then they, you know, it's just how it works. And then they start going in and they start researching and learning more and more and more. And before you know it, they have 15 different altcoins. And, you know, a month later, they're crypto experts. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, Coinbase is it. Well, the thing of it is you could do a lot of the same stuff on Kraken now. And I think even Gemini. But because it's like, you know, Coinbase was first to market with, you know, basically being a fiat gateway, a crypto gateway, fiat on ramp. So, yeah. So anyway, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's Friday. I'm glad Charles like threw me a little bit of a bone and basically made his Coinbase announcement and then peaced out. I'll have to go watch it. You know, so many people really hate on Charles, and listen, I mean, the guy's a stupid rich nerd. Like, you know, he's doing amazing big things. The guy, he's earned every bit of his ego. I give him shit all the time. I give him shit to his face. I cuss him out sometimes, but it's more tongue in cheek, and I think he knows it. You know, one time he's like, "Oh, Crow," like he's just used to me being like a bitchy girl sometimes on like Telegram. But you know, I love him. You know what I mean? And but yeah, he frustrates me too sometimes, but it's all good. Like when you have somebody like that doing what they're doing, it's you gotta give them space. You just gotta let them be them and do their thing. You know, to me, like I said, and I've compared this often to, you know, like being an MMA fighter. When you're a leader in a big project or anything really, I mean, you have to have a level of confidence, untouchability. You can't always be super accessible. You know what I mean? You have to have that kind of bubble around you that you control. And I really believe that. And so, you know, a lot of people give him hate, but it's really not like that for me because I get it. You know, I've been there. I mean, I am there to some degree. I try to accommodate as many people as I can, answering a lot of questions and doing a lot of things. But man, does it get where it'll wear you out. I mean, one question always turns into 5 as soon as you've answered the first one. And, you know, Shane Walter, I have 25 alts. ADA is on Gemini too. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Remember when about a year ago 5K would get you 100,000 ADA? Yes, I do. Believe me, I think about it all the time. I should realistically have like 10 million Cardano right now, and I do not. I do not. Crow, any thoughts on any of the Catalyst Fund 4 proposals? My proposal is Cardano Pi. Yeah, the SoMe Social. Go vote on it. They need to get this capital so they can launch SoMe social media on Cardano. That's what I think. I posted links to it on Twitter. But I would love if everybody just threw their vote in for SoMe social media so they can get their final round of funding and get this thing kicked off proper, because I want to see this on Cardano. Because I've been working with SoMe social media now for quite a while, and if I can get them, if the Cardano community adopts them, they will adopt Cardano, and they've got some huge stuff in the works, and I would really love to see that all happening on Cardano. I don't even think they can openly discuss a lot of the stuff they have planned, but all I know is I want to see it all happening on the Cardano blockchain, not something else. But the Catalyst idea scale system is confusing to them. It's confusing to me, to be quite honest with you. But you know, they're working on it. And I'm still waiting for an NFT system for Twisted Times. Like, I'm still waiting. Like, who's going to be the first to launch like a really sweet NFT platform? That's what I'm waiting for. Crow, we need a new question to spam Charles with in his AMAs. When Coinbase is old school. That's true. I'm sure Charles is so sick and tired of hearing when Coinbase. Oh, this is the same dude from before, just a different account. I see. All right, so Humble and Wise is our Crow. What's up, Peter Birdsall? Someone here got an account on Coinbase? All right, guys, listen, it's Friday. I don't know what's going to happen to the price of everything today. You know, I think, oh, ooh, I don't know. We had a nice wake up. Will we see $1.45 by the end of the night? Perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. As more people catch wind of the fact that they can just set up a credit card on Coinbase and start picking up ADA, I think that'll be. I mean, we might have a pretty decent weekend ahead, but I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I never really tried to predict exactly what's going to happen within a 24-hour period, because anytime I do that, like, something crazy happens and you just don't know. But here's what I do know. What I do know is that I'm holding my Cardano. I'm not letting it go. I'm not trading it into the hands of somebody else. I wouldn't be the Cardano bull that I am if I were to try to speculate it and try to trade it and try to mess around with it. If you believe in something enough, you accumulate. If the market were to crash next week and Cardano goes down, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to be looking at the price of Cardano against the price of Bitcoin or Ethereum and decide whether or not it's an opportunity for me to accumulate more. To be quite frank with you, that's my play. So yeah, on that note, guys, listen, it's Friday. Go have a safe, fun weekend. Enjoy your family, your friends, your whoever, and you know, be respectful, be nice, have a good time, be safe. And yeah, I'll probably see you Monday. If not, I might do something Saturday, late night, Sunday. I don't know, or I might just take a break. So thanks for joining me, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again soon.